Hey guys, what's up? It's Kevin for the win, and we're back for another edition of Monster Hunter Rise. Today on the channel, we're taking a look at a Sword and Shield metagame build. So we're going to be using Royal Order Sword Plus, arguably the best Sword and Shield available in the game currently. Next, we're going to be using Kaiser Crown X. This will give us Critical Eye, Critical Boost, Speed Sharpening. Next up, Archfiend Armor Baloo. Weakness Exploit, Resentment, Chain Crit, Offensive Guard, Critical Boost will be the skills that we're using there. Baroff, Bam Braces X, Attack Boost, Affinity Sliding, Offensive Guard, Spread Up, and Critical Eye. Next up, we're going to be using Narkuga Coil X, Evade Extender, Critical Eye, Flinch Free. Next up, Archfiend Armor Cirrhosis, Dereliction, Resentment, Offensive Guard, Attack Boost, and Critical Eye. Absolute Petulance will be what I use. You could use whatever you want here. For my Talisman, Weakness Exploit level 2 with 2 level 1 slots. Alright, let me show you the gems that we're going to be using on this particular build. So, Critical Jewel 2, Brace Jewel 1, Camilla Soul Jewel 2. Next up, Grinder Jewel 1, 3 of them there. Guardian Jewel 3, Critical Jewel 2. Expert Jewel 2, Brace Jewel 1. Expert Jewel 2. Guardian Jewel 3, Attack Jewel 2, Expert Jewel 2. And these quick loads should be switched out for Steadfast, because I was using a different build with those boots, so my apologies there. But there you go, Steadfast in this particular slot, or Brace, depending what you want to use. It's up to a matter of personal preference. Alright, let me show you the full stats for this particular gear here. Oh, let's go to status. Alright, 344 attack, 50% affinity, 737 defense, which is very, very, very tanky. We don't like Dragon. Everything else we can kind of deal with just fine. Let's give you a full breakdown of the skills here. Critical Eye 7, Attack Boost free, Critical Boost free, Weakness Exploit free, Offensive Guard free, Speed Sharpening free, Flinch free, Resentment 2, Evade Extender 2, Stun Resistance 2, Affinity Sliding, Spread Up, Dereliction, which we're going to be abusing in this build, and Chain Crit level 1. Alright, full stats here. Critical Eye, we get 40% affinity. Here we get an Attack Boost. Critical Boost basically says when we do critical damage, 40% extra damage there. Weakness Exploit, every time we hit a monster's weak spot, 50% infinity, so we're mostly going to be always hitting for 100% infinity. Here, when we guard things, we'll get more infinity as well. So we're basically abusing critical hits and infinity on this particular build. Every Earth skill that we have on here are just nice quality of life type of things, being able to evade a little bit more, not being able to be flinched, not being able to be stunned. These type of things are very, very, very important for the build. The sliding thing, that's just kind of a little bit of a niche gimmick. Now, keep in mind, probably the most important skill here is Dereliction, which says every time that we use the blue scroll, we will increase our attack and stun potency, which is very important for the Sword and Shield, because remember, when you use the shield attack in particular, you have a very high chance of KOing the monster anyway, so if we can increase the stun potential as well, we can basically abuse the monster. So for the purpose of this particular showcase, what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be playing against a very easy punching bag just to demonstrate some of the basic combos, that being the Great Azuchi. So what we're going to be doing right now is I switched, as you saw already, to the blue scroll. One of the other things that you want to do whenever you use a Dereliction build, in particular, is you are going to want to use a Gourmet Fish. Gourmet Fish, when you eat them, decrease the amount of heal time necessary to heal from the red portion of your health. Now, keep in mind, when it comes to Dereliction, you are burning through your life force very, very, very quickly. Before I even do the Gourmet Fish, I'm going to grab some bones here because I am trying to get some extra armor spears, because believe it or not, after making so many guides that I've made, you actually start burning through those armor spears quite fast. Alright, let's go this way. Pick up those. Pick up some plants. Trying to get a lot of my subquests done. Alright, we're going to be getting very close to the monster right now. We're going to be able to destroy this pretty quickly too, so keep that in mind. Alright. Not bad, we'll pick that up. Okay. It's time to drop down almost. We can also abuse Resentment here if we want to. Okay, so what we're going to basically do is the bread and butter combo. So basically what I like to do is I use basically my XX, and then follow up with 2 A's. Another thing that I like to use is I do the XA attack, where I launch myself up into the air, bounce off the monster, and then come down with the shield. We're going to use our offensive guard here in a second. Alright, our partner healed us up. Alright, we got tripped here. We got to kind of Get some good positioning here. Let's be careful here. All right, up in the air. I'm going to drop down with the shield. As you see, thanks to the blue scroll, as well as the fact that I A for Slugger, we're going to be able to secure a lot of knockouts. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to target the face. Again, basic combos here, using the shield. The shield actually does more damage, ironically, than the sword, which is pretty good. Another cool thing you can do with sword and shield is you can actually heal and use items while you're shielding. I tend to not do that because I tend to be in the heat of battle. So we're fine. As you can see, we already got a part broken here. Pretty good. Okay, we're going to move back here a little bit, get some position here. You don't want to get too greedy, because keep in mind, like with every Dereliction build that you use, you are kind of a glass cannon. So you deal a lot of damage, but you can't take a lot of damage because you burn through your life force quite a bit. Let's bounce off here. Alright, let's target the monster here in a second. Alright, I kind of canceled there a little bit, the attack, because I felt like we were going to put ourselves in a bad position. Alright, let's recenter ourselves here. See if I can get a shield attack off. Nope. Alright, we'll bounce back. Potentially, we're not going to heal up just yet. Alright, let's see if I can get the shield. Nope, just missed it. But we have a chance to follow up a combo. Alright, let's swing here again. Alright, let's move back. Let's pick this up. Okay. Great Azuchi's going to be a little bit woozy at this point. Keep in mind, every time you attack with the shield and you bash the monster's head, there is potential that you will stamina drain them, which I can already see the monster drilling. I think it's already in practically stamina drain, which is perfect for us. Alright, let's continue our bread and butter combos here. Alright, he's up in the sky. Let's move here. We don't want to get caught. We have to be very cautious of our health. Let's drop that shield there. I got a nurse stun there, as you can see. Let's see if I can get a nurse one. Nope. Alright, let's move away. Alright, this is where Evade Extender comes in handy. I'm not healing right away because keep in mind I am using Resentment on this build. So the more red that I actually have, the more damage I'm able to do. I just got to be very careful because sometimes, even when trying to abuse that, you can put yourself in a bad spot. Alright. Let's bump this monster down here again. Alright, good. Let's target the face here a second. Alright, let's drop the shield. Okay. Target with the shield attacks. Let me see if I can get a couple more combos off. Let's dodge. Alright, good. Let's see if I can attack the tail. You could potentially stun them hitting the tail, ironically, which is so weird. I never understood that. Okay, we got another stun there. Let's drop the shield again. Alright, we finally got the knockdown there. We're going to continue to combo here. We could use our Hunter art here if we wanted to, but I'm just going to go for pure damage at the moment, just in case we need to dodge out of a bad situation. As you can see, the monster is already blue, so we pretty much got this well in hand. I am going to move back, though, to heal a little bit, because I am very low on health, and there's no reason to get a little too aggressive here. The monster is very, very close to death anyway. Okay, let's move back. Alright, good. Let's target this area. Alright, we got a knockout there. That was probably because of the blue scroll, since we didn't use the shield. Now we're going to go to town. We're going to use a bread and butter combo. I will use the Hunter art. You can also use the uppercut one. Sure, you can. I don't use it primarily. It depends on the monster I'm fighting. And there you have it. Pretty much we took care of the Great Azuchi. So that's basically what you're going to want to be doing, mostly with the sword and shield. Obviously, those are very basic combos. There's more complex ones that you could do. But against most monsters, that strategy is going to work with Dereliction the best. I particularly like jumping off the monster and drop down the shield because it gives you very high potential to KO certain monsters. It works great on bigger monsters, even on little monsters, as you saw here. It works particularly well. That's pretty much how this build goes. If you have your own sword and shield build that you would like to share in the comments, feel free to do so. If you have anything that you'd like to ask me, feel free to do so in the comments. And constructive criticism is always welcome. Just make sure that when you do leave things in the comments, that you do constructive criticism, as opposed to some of the stuff that sometimes I'm subjected to, which is always kind of funny. Obviously, if you say something naughty or mean or offensive, I'm not going to let it rock on YouTube. Okay? So, next build that I will be covering is actually going to be doing some full armor sets that people have been asking for. Next one is going to be the Archfiend Demon armor. After that, I'm going to do the Malzena armor. Then I'm going to be doing the Charge Blade, Lance, and then I think the last two weapons will be Gun Lance and Hammer for metagame builds. And then I'm going to be doing a couple of off-the-wall builds and everything of the sort in the future. This should be probably about 4:30 clear time, roughly. Okay, so 4 minutes and 55 seconds, which is incredibly fast for a Master Rank monster. A group of 4, we probably get that down to a minute. Any monsters that are bigger, if it's taking longer than about 10 to 11 minutes to take out the monster, that means you're probably not playing the build very effective. Anyway, that's going to do it for today's Monster Hunter Rise video. As always, a like on this video is greatly appreciated. If you're not already subscribed to the channel, definitely consider doing so, as it helps the channel grow, and I'll see you for the next Monster Hunter Rise video.